the perfect gift of music to give this holiday season with our timeless and oh so wonderful Casio lighted electric keyboard. It comes with the stand, it comes with the mic, and oh, by the way, you don't even need to know how to play, because one of the beautiful things about this is that it teaches you how to play. Aaron described it, party in a box. That's what we give you. If you want to be able to give the gift of music, give the gift of maybe teaching someone or inspiring someone to start a new habit of learning how to play, this is the easiest and simplest way to do it. Let's give you a chance to call and share your Casio keyboard experience, because over the years,
oh gosh,
it has been a favorite, hasn't it?
It has. You know, this is the first product I ever sold on HSN. This is my 8th Christmas season, so I guess I'm going into my 8th season of selling a new version. This is a beautiful new version of the Casio keyboard, and I'm so passionate about it. I've been a musician since I was a kid, since 2nd grade, I think I started playing. And this is how I learned. You know, boring as all heck. That's why nobody gets through piano lessons, because they learn with do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa. It's not fun. The great thing about the Casio keyboard is it teaches you to play. It's sort of like paint by numbers teaches you to paint. The Casio lighted keyboard teaches you to play songs in a way that's fun. It has all different tones. Like you hear me playing this. I think this is a beautiful, this is the string piano sound, but I can just as easily, you'll see in just a minute, maybe I want to go to a honky-tonk piano sound. Well, that's no problem. Hang on, let me find you a honky-tonk, and then you go.
All right.
Right, so it's fun. You're not just, you know, committed to one sound. Now, here's the thing that I want to show you. I want to show you how it will teach you to play. If you know how to already play, you're going to absolutely love it. You're going to be able to sit down and play your Christmas songs and, you know, all of your music. These are full-size keys, by the way. So when someone learns to play on this, it's like learning to play on a piano, because they're not mini keys. Really feels the action on it is great. But this is the key. This has 100 different songs that it will teach you to play. So that's where I'm going to go, because I think, you know, music budgets have been cut in schools across the country. That's something that always goes first. Getting kids to piano lessons is hard. Getting a piano in your house, I'll never forget my parents doing that when I was a kid. It took 6 huge men to get. This is a great way for anyone to start. And it has headphones, so you don't have to listen to your kids practice all the time. Great for seniors too, by the way. I'll talk about that in a minute. But let's learn to play, okay?
And let's encourage you to do some shopping with us. We get to share this with you today at a holiday price. It is one of our favorite and personal picks of the show, because it's so darn giftable. I think most people, not everyone, but most people have a little something in them where they've been interested in music, be it singing or learning how to play, or really capturing the essence of it. And this, with the free shipping and handling, and for $42.49, lets you learn in private at your own pace, which I love. And you can do so many things, from playing the piano to just having a fun karaoke party.
You are so right, Marla. You know, I've played churches and theaters and all that my whole life. Everybody comes up to me and says, I took piano lessons for a little bit as a kid.
Yeah,
you know,
let me see.
I wish I could just sit down and play one song. You can. I'm going to show you. So I chose a holiday song. You can get this now. I guarantee you'll be playing songs for the holidays. We're going to turn the lights down a little bit so you guys will be able to see. It's a 3-step learning process. So the first thing you do is you just listen to the song. So you might know Joy to the World already. That's great. But there will be songs that you don't know as well. Now watch the keys. Okay, the keys light up. So all you're really doing here is you're making sure you know the rhythm. You're making sure you know the tune. You're starting to get that in your ear. And by the way, this is a player piano too, right? I mean, for a party, you can just have songs playing in the background.
I like that. So you just turn it on and it's just going to play on.
You're ready to go.
And
absolutely.
The sound is really good.
The sound is fantastic on this. It's wonderful polyphonic sound, so you can play several keys at the same time. Okay, so now we've listened. So that's the first step, is listening. The second step is you start to follow the keys. So again, just like paint by numbers, and you can do it. Marla made a great point. She said it's at your own pace. So you see that key? That key's going to wait for me. It's not going to go anywhere. And I can just do one finger. Get the idea? And then when you get a little more used to it, you get a little fancier. You can start playing a little bit quicker. And then, so this is the next way you learn. And by the way, I'm just showing you the right hand part, but many of the songs have both hands, so you learn both hands, especially with the classical music. But I love that it accompanies you in the background, and what's fun about this, first of all, you're encouraging your kids to do something that is, feels video game-ish because it lights up and there's sounds and there's music. But it's a mind stimulator.
Yeah.
This, learning, I'll tell you, the piano is the base for music theory. So learning to play the piano really will help your kids in whatever they do, whether they want to be singers, whether they're flute players, whether they play the guitar. Music theory is all based on what the keyboard looks like.
And there's also some great benefits in their academic benefits tied to learning music and that sort of thing that you can do. So here's what's terrific about this. The stand comes with it. The microphone comes along with it. You get a songbook with it as well. So you're fully loaded when you get this at home. Party in a box, take it with you. We've had 1,000 people to order this with us. It's $42.49. Your kids will love it, but everybody in the family will get involved. Because as soon as they hear those speakers and as soon as they hear the music, Uncle Willie is going to be the first one to grab the mic. You know Uncle Willie. He's always the first one.
Always.
Uncle
Willie, you put that whiskey sour down.
You know he's got the bourbon, right? And you're like, oh, here he goes, right? But you look forward to it. He's going to get the mic, do the song.
It's going to get fun. It's about to get fun, right?
But that's what we imagine. I also think about, the kids. Maybe you do have them in private lessons. Your family was fortunate enough to be able to afford a piano and have the space, right? Not every family has the space.
My piano didn't afford it. It's the truth. My family didn't afford it. My parents, I asked my family for music lessons, and I asked my mom and dad for years. They had no idea that I would have a proclivity towards music. We didn't have a piano in the house. A neighbor had a piano, and I started tinkering on it, and I asked and asked and asked, and actually they had a friend that had an old piano in the basement. And that's the first piano that I ever got. Now, 10 years later, they bought a baby grand for the living room because by that time they were proud.
Yeah.
But I understand it's not easy to get an instrument into the house. This is easy.
This is easy.
This is portable.
That's what I love
that part about it too. For schools, for bands, for churches, and it's Casio.
And you never know what inkling and interest your children may have. Look, I'm all about the video games and the tablets and the smartphones and all those electronic devices. But to the core, I'm a believer in the basics. The music sets that foundation. Give this to them. You never know what you may have. You may have a little Mozart there, just kind of playing. A lot of kids just have a natural ability to be able to pick it up,
Yeah, that is so true. You'll be surprised at how they can just sort of begin to hear the songs.
You'll never know. You'll never know unless you have something like this.
Unless you give them the opportunity. And I understand it's not, piano lessons can be difficult. It's difficult to get the kids there. They can be expensive. You might not have the instrument in your house. Do this for your kids.
Yes.
Give them this opportunity. I mean it. Oh my gosh, and we're including the stand. That's something that we don't always do. Everything you need comes along with it.
So if they're involved in theater, if they're involved in music, or just for family get-togethers, I mean, that can do a whole concert with this because the stand comes with it, the microphone comes with it, you get the songbook, so they can stand there, put on their own little show. You know what I mean? We're going to tell you about how you're going to be able to do the karaoke. You've got a whole bunch of songs, any type of genre of music, too.
Absolutely. There's also, I'll just name some of them. There's world music. Let me just name some of the songs. So, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, On Top of Old Smoky, Amazing Grace. I'll play Amazing Grace for you in a minute. Jingle Bells. Again, this will just play on its own, too. So you can, on Christmas morning.
Oh, this is fun.
How much fun is this? And everybody will be trying to play. All my nieces and nephews have a Casio lighted keyboard at this point. They have a blast with it, and one of them has actually moved on to a bigger keyboard at this point too. Yeah, she's actually getting quite good. Let's see some great classical music. The Ave Maria's in here. I always forget about that one, but I like that. So let's just listen to the Ave Maria or the Ode to Joy, either one. 068. So and then I just press play.
There you go.
There we go, and see, and I want to show you again that this is lighted, so you can learn to play this song. Now, right now, I'm in the mode where we just listen to the song, we just enjoy the music, because you get it in your ear first, but eventually, here we go. That's two hands. It's adding that melody in the right hand. It's absolutely beautiful. It's fun. It's educational. And you know what it really is, Marlo? Unique. It's a unique gift for kids and grandkids and seniors. I worked at a church in a senior citizen community for 5 years. It was, gosh, some of the best work I've ever done. So much fun. And I tell you what, those ladies and gentlemen, many of them had started as musicians as kids, you know, and then they had careers and they had families and all that, and then all of a sudden they're in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, and they really have time to pursue a passion again. It is never too late. It's never too late to learn this if it's something you've always wanted to do.
A third of our quantity's gone already, and like I said, this is such a great gift, and it's a gift. Oftentimes, you give a gift, and especially when it comes to electronics, only that individual can play and can use it.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that. Maybe you play the keyboard, and I do the singing.
Absolutely.
And then everybody's in the living room or in the family room. Everybody's involved. People can sing along. You get together. You're drinking. You're eating. You're laughing.
Absolutely.
So it goes so far beyond just learning to play. And remember, you don't have to know how to play the keyboard in order to get this. The whole point is that it teaches you how to play. So maybe you're an adult or you're already retired, but you've always had an interest and you want to maybe have a new hobby. This is a perfect choice for you. And what bigger brand name than Casio?
Yeah, you know, we had Mariah Carey here many years ago, and she was talking about what is her big Christmas song? All I Want for Christmas Is You, I think.
Yeah.
She was talking about plunking that out on a Casio keyboard, that's how she wrote the tune. I'll never forget because she said it on air at HSN, and I was about to sell a Casio keyboard. If you have a wedding coming up,
Or if you're a wedding planner.
or if you're a wedding planner,
You don't have to hire someone.
there's wedding music built into it.
Great.
And to that point, I'll point out one more thing, and then I'm going to challenge Marlo. I've got a little surprise for Marlo that I didn't tell her about. Uh-oh, I sure do. I want to go into my brass here for a
Don't
minute.
ask me to sing.
I'm going to ask you to play. Don't worry. It's even worse. Listen to the sounds. Listen to the tones on this. Cool stuff, right?
Yes.
I mean, the sounds are wonderful. One other thing, another family story, but I have to tell it. My parents, God bless them, I'm going to see them today. I wanted drums. I was into music. I wanted drums as a kid. They got me a drum set one year for Christmas. Now, can you imagine what the next 2 years of their lives were like? The good news is, yeah, our producer just said no. I can't.
I'm thinking of your poor parents.
Right, they're good people.
Oh, my goodness.
It has drum kit built into it. You know what else it has? Where's that whistle? Got a tambourine going, get yourself a whistle blowing. I heard a whistle just a minute ago. I'm going to find it again in a minute. Anyway, there's all kinds of great sounds in the percussion set, and there's an earphone jack.
Hallelujah.
There's an earphone jack, so your kids can work on drums.
Thank goodness.
They can do all that. They can you can lay tracks with this. You can record. You can do MIDI. But yeah, mom and dad and everybody in the house doesn't have to enjoy their talent.
And I like the additional instruments that are built into
absolutely.
it. Because if it were just a basic piano, not that there's anything wrong with it, you don't have the full orchestra in the background.
No.
So it's not the same. This, I think, motivates you, encourages you, because you do have all the full orchestra. Use that free shipping and handling. 2 minutes remaining on the clock. It's $42.49. My nephews take piano lessons, and I think it's about $40, $50 a piece.
Sure it is.
For them, for each lesson. So think about how affordable this is.
Yeah, when you start doing the math, it makes a lot of sense. And look, God bless every music teacher out there. I mean, I care about my friends who are music teachers so very much, and it's a great way to go. However, you can't always do that. This is a great supplement to that as well. It comes with a music book, so you can begin to learn to read music. Maybe this is just a good start. I want to prove how easy this is. So, to that point, Marlo did not, and I did not talk about this earlier, but I know she's always game for anything. So, we're going to hop back into Joy to the World. That's actually a pretty easy one to learn. And I'm going to have Marlo play Joy to the World for you all, because I want you to see how easy this is. So, we're going to turn the lights down
now,
just a little bit. Now, I'm here to help.
No, listen. My manicure went to hell in the handbasket.
Oh, no.
No, I'm serious. Look at it. Now, you know, when you work on TV, look at how bad my manicure is. And it happened this morning.
Well, use your pinky. Your pinky looks good. You can use your pinky, right? No problem. We got this worked out.
So I'm going to do the pinky.
Okay, so I'm going to put you in lesson 2.
Or I can do it with my left hand, which is going to be
either
awkward.
one. No, it's okay, because you're just going to use one finger at a time.
I'm going to do a pinky, okay.
Now, this is the introduction.
Okay.
Okay, now you start. Now, Joy, Not too shabby. I think you've been practicing. Good. Hold it down a little. Hold it down a little longer. Yeah. See, it sounds better like that, doesn't it? Good.
Yes.
Right? You're doing it with Marlo's pinky. This is her world famous one finger demo.
Messed up a little bit.
But this is the first time you've ever done it for Pete's
With a
sake,
pinky.
right?
Oh, I've never done this.
Good. Brava! Brava! Budding young musician. Okay, Marlo had never done it.
No!
You just got through Joy to the World. Now, I guarantee you, in your first music lesson, you're not going to have the success of getting through Joy to the World.
And that's the part that I like, and especially for kids who need to have their self-esteem boosted, need encouragement, they need to have that win, because kids need to have that win to feel good about themselves.
That's exactly right.
They can do it with this. I hope that you buy it. Your family will love it. It's in limited quantities. We've got a spotlight that's going to be coming up, but continue to shop with us. Happy holidays at HSN. We're going to come back with a great laptop next, but let's find out what's happening in our spotlight.